Hey guys, I just learned a whole lot about bees from an expert. Apparently, what a lot of farmers are doing is they're hiring beekeepers to bring their bees out to their farms and use the bees to pollinate their crops. What's funny about this is a lot of vegans have this mentality that we shouldn't exploit animals to eat. And that basically, for some vegans, if you do that, you're cruel in some sense, or disrespecting the animals by using them for that manner. And of course, they would never do such a thing. Problem is that they are doing such a thing if they're purchasing from commercial distributors. Which brings us all at a certain problem. Of course, you could argue, this is necessity. We can't survive without doing this. And that completely makes sense. But I think it's better to look at this situation and not necessarily go out there and consume all the honey, because inevitably you're going to be funding the bee farmers either way. But to at least give the people who do consume honey a break. Because honestly, you're kind of in the same boat they are. And if you're wondering about where I stand with veganism, having gained this knowledge that no matter what I do, I'm exploiting bees, I'm really wondering about it, guys. I'm really concerned, honestly. Because what is the point of me avoiding consuming honey if inevitably I'm exploiting bees either way? I mean, to almost an equal degree, not like, one's extreme and one's barely at all. And I also have a side question for all of you, and I hope that you answer it in the comments. Let's say I go out to a restaurant, and I look at their menu and they have absolutely zero vegan options. Zero. But they have vegetarian options. Should I starve myself because I'm a wannabe vegan? Should I just sit there and go hungry because I have this idea that by me not consuming dairy products, I'm somehow helping the environment? Or should I just say, you know what, I'll consume this vegetarian food this time around because there are no alternatives and it's becoming necessity? Unless, of course, I wish to go hungry. It's something to think about. Because when it comes to veganism and me, yeah, my house is 90% vegan. And the other 10% is vegetarian. I'm just not so sure about going 100% when there are all these variables that almost guarantee my suffering, my needless suffering, for the sake of something that really won't make a difference whatsoever. Or so it seems. I would rather starve than consume meat. I mean, that's just how I feel, because you're inevitably, undeniably, contributing to the death of that animal, assuming it didn't die of natural causes. But with dairy, it's a little bit more complicated than that. You're not eating a piece of an animal, you're only eating what it naturally produces, without necessarily suffering whatsoever. Thank you for watching. Good night.